that was delicious. So I'm just finishing up the last pipe of the day, smoking a cob today. Did some yard work. It was finally nice outside, and had to get the leaves off the ground. And I mentioned in a previous video, it's our first house, and when we got it last spring, the yard was in pretty rough shape. And I put a bunch of work into it last year, and I put down Kentucky bluegrass in the fall, aerated it, and watered it over and over, just constantly, 3-4 times a day, just a touch here, a touch there, trying to keep those bluegrass seeds going well, and most of them sprouted. I'm very excited to see what the fall, or what the spring brings. But we got a super heavy snow right around when all the leaves were falling down. And the thing is, up here in Michigan, when it snows, at a certain point, it never melts again until the spring comes. And you're left with that snow and then the leaves under it. But pretty much everything's gone. Everything's melted. And we got out and raked the yard today, and everything's in the compost, and they'll start picking that up in April. But I'm done with my pipe. And Sunday evening, had some extra daylight, and I think I'm gonna make an old fashioned. One thing I haven't mentioned in my previous videos, my background is in the service industry. I've tended bar around the country, predominantly in Chicago. And one thing I think that's missing from some of the pipe videos is good spirits talk and cocktail talk. I don't really like to mix smoking and drinking. I kind of enjoy my vices separately, but when I'm done with a pipe for the evening, I like to have a good stout cocktail. I know there are many opinions on making the cocktail, the old fashioned, sugar, spirit, water, bitters. I lean towards the old school. I like to start with a sugar cube. I know a lot of people like to start with a syrup or what have you, but I don't really like a syrupy, heavy old fashioned. I like a lighter old fashioned. I always feel right at home at a Wisconsin bar ordering an old fashioned. I rarely like to have one old fashioned. I like having two on a good day. I assume as we get to know each other, you'll learn that my preferred cocktail is a gin martini. But we're gonna start with old fashioned today for the evening. So get yourself a glass. Doesn't have to be this fancy. Coffee cups work just fine. Sugar cube. Toss it right in. At this point, I like to cut a nice slice of orange. These are Caracara oranges, so red-skinned. Cut that in half. And I like to take kind of the butt end, and I like to squeeze that in, start getting that sugar soft. Let's get rid of that. Good old Angostura bitters. Couple hits of that. And just a splash of soda water. I'm just using LaCroix. Just little guy. Handy muddler or kitchen spoon or anything. Just that sugar's soft already, so you're just working it in. You're not muddling a whole orange or doing anything. It's just working that sugar, and you'll feel it. You'll know when it's incorporated into your kind of orange bitter mix. And that's the last you'll need of your muddler. After that, I like to toss in some ice. That's good. And I keep there's a couple different bar stations in the house. In the kitchen, I keep just a quick pour bottle of gin, bourbon, and Campari. And the vermouths are in the fridge, but this is just good old classic Maker's Mark in a swing top bottle. And I, depending on the day, pour it about to there. This I jostle, kind of mix all that sugar around. That'll taste. Drop in my orange slices. And against popular opinion, I like to soda that up. I like a little fizz. Like I said, one rarely does it for me. And then to that, I grab one of those cherries we all like so much. Just put that right in. Get all the juice off. It's more syrup than juice. And that's it, my friends.